everybody, and welcome back to the XsivGaming channel and Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. This is our Let's Play series, and today we are doing a bit of a side order, so if you could quickly drop us a like, it would be much appreciated. And of course, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. Okay, so what do we mean by side order? What are we talking about? Well, as we did in the previous episode, we quickly just run around what was going on. But what we're going to be doing is the 1929 Lincoln stock i6 is what we're going to be looking at today. Now, we bought this car from the junkyard, and as you can see, it is in a right state. So what we're going to do is a full restoration project. It's going to be over a few weeks, but it will be included within our Let's Play series. Even though it's not another episode to the story orders, it is like a bit of a side episode, if you like. But it's still going to be included on the Let's Play series. So, yeah, this is the Lincoln, the 1929 Lincoln stock. Right click car status. 1929 Lincoln stock i6. It's done 353,000 kilometers, so it's quite a high mileage, quite an old car as well. We've got various parts that have not been assessed yet. We've got various new parts, etc. on the car, and we've got various parts that are really old as well. Now, the old parts that are on it on the car is what we've either pulled out from a scrapyard or what was already on the car. We've got some new parts on the car, which is what we've had to put onto the car to get it rebuilt to a standard, and we've got various parts that are undiscovered, flywheel, clutch, etc., and fuel tanks and so on. We've also got various body parts that we've had to get sorted out, and we've got some parts that are still missing. So what we need to actually look for, what we're going to do first is head off to the scrapyard to show you the process of how we actually found this car. And along the way, if we find any parts, then we'll pick those up as well. So we'll hit the main gate, go to the junkyard, or the scrapyard as we would call it, and it'll cost you $500 to go there. So whilst that's loading, if you haven't already done so, please drop us a like on our Facebook page. It's at XsivGaming channel, and the link is in the description if you can't find it. And don't forget to drop us a like on this video as well. So here we go with the scrapyard. And is it going to load? There we go. So this is the scrapyard. You've got various cars and bits and pieces around. You have to search through all the various parts to find it. But how we found the Lincoln is we've come, and as you can see, there is various cars for sale. In fact, there's one just over there, the same car as well. So that is the Lincoln, the 1929 Lincoln stock. And as you can see, this one is in just as bad condition with various missing parts. We can right click it, go to buy a car. It tells a few bits and pieces. Interior condition is shown as 100%. I don't see how, because it hasn't got any. But this is the 1929 Lincoln stock R6, so it's a slightly different engine. Okay, that's interesting to know. Didn't realise you could actually get different engines in there, but yeah. So that's basically what we've done. We've then clicked buy car and it's gone back. This one's a lot cheaper actually, about £6,000 cheaper than what we've paid, but I think the condition of this one looks a lot worse than what we purchased at the time. But that's how we've purchased the car. What we're going to quickly do is just run around and have a look at a couple of the other cars, because there's a specific car I am looking for, and I'm hoping to find it on our scrapyard visit. Like I say, there's various bits and pieces around. Various scrap piles. We'll go through them all in just a moment. But what's that one? That's the DC Typhoon. That one looks in even worse condition. It looks like the Dodge truck, I think it is. The Bolt Atlanta. So yeah, that's. But no, I don't think the car that we are after is going to be here today, so not to worry. Not to worry, but we are going to now, whilst we're here, start searching at the scrapyard for the various parts. What we are, all our system is, we come in the gate and we start on the left, do all the way around the outside on the left till you're back here, and then you've got two like centre piles there. So we'll go for it. Search the pile and scroll through. Again, what we do is anything that is in good condition, it's got a green bar, we tend to pick it up. Gives us some parts to work with. But body parts, no, we don't bother with unless it's for our specific car that we're rebuilding, because they can't get the parts in the body shop. So, nothing in those two piles. Follow it around. Some people say buy all the engine blocks and do them up, and the gearboxes, and then sell them. It's entirely up to you, but I'm not sure. So we've got a sports tyre there. It might be worth picking that up. It's in good condition. We could get away with putting that on a car. You've got a front right fender for the Lincoln there, but no, we don't need that part, I know for certain. We need various glass pieces, I can tell you that off the top of my head. But yeah, it's all about finding those right parts at the right time. But once you've paid to come here, then you might as well spend the time just looking around, looking through, seeing what you can find. It's always worth looking around. It's like a camshaft for a V8 there. It's at 43%, but if you're looking to rebuild a car, it might be worth picking up if you're looking for that specific car. Again, you do tend to find some of the parts are a lot harder to find than others. What's that one? That's the Salem Kieran, is it? No, it's Salem Flamo 6B. But no, we're not after that. So always look, like I say, around every pile, every cupboard. Sometimes things do hide. No, nothing in there. So again, follow it around. Like a what's that one? A Corvette type car. Yeah, the Bolt Reptilia. Again, there's a V8 engine, so you could be pulling parts out from over there to get that rebuilt. But no, not what we're looking for. Again, this is like I say, the car that we are rebuilding, but there's no. It says interior's in good condition, but I can't see any interior at all. What we are looking for on this car is what's called like a window bit that sits just under the bottom, for the bottom of the bottom chassis of the car, if you like. Is what we're really looking for. Doesn't matter the condition of it at the time, because like I say, we will be getting the body workshop at some point to rebuild the cars and recondition the bodywork, etc. got a left tail light there. Now I'm not entirely sure if we've got those or not, so I'm going to have to pick that one up, unfortunately. And there's a rocker arm there that we was looking for last time we came, but never mind. Like I said, we will be completely rebuilding the cars anyway. But yeah, like we're saying, this will be part of the Let's Play series, but it will be in a separate playlist. Each car that we rebuild will be a separate playlist car. There's the left tail light again. This one's on 19%, so we might as well take that one. Get rid of that one in the pile. Got a slick tyre there, that's in very good condition. So yeah, it's all about just finding those parts that you think you might need or you could use on another car in a repair job. So like seat 1 lever D, it's at 99%. It's a very good seat, but yeah, I don't think we will end up using it, so that we tend to leave, because when people bring the customers' cars in, etc., for the actual bodywork and interior work, they want brand new parts all the time, so we won't be bothering with seats or bodywork unless it's for our car. It's a nice window there again. Unless that's the car you're looking for, it's not worth picking up. The V8 gearbox there was okay, but again, not what we're after. We've got a Rim Classic 02 18-inch, that could be worth picking up. It looks in good condition. Something we could use maybe at some point. Again, it's all about picking those parts out that you think that you could use or that you definitely need. Is what you're looking for. So we've got a right headlight there in a very good condition for the Lincoln, so we're definitely going to pick that up. That should save us a bit of money. A Lincoln trunk there, I know our trunk is okay. Heading on through, we've got an engine head there, again 97%, it could be well worth picking up. You never know that when you're going to need that kind of thing. So as we were saying, you still need to search all this here, but we do that afterwards. Keep ourselves in a bit of a system to suss out what's what and where everything is. No, can't search any of them. Search that pile there. So yeah, like we said, it's about finding those right parts. It does take some time to be running through the items, but it can be worth it. It's got a Lincoln door there, but I know we've got all the doors now. We didn't when we first bought the car, so it would have been handy to have, but yeah, we're pretty sorted at the moment. So yeah, like we said, we've got various cars that we've downloaded. Ignition coil B, they're usually quite hard to find if you're again rebuilding a car. Camshaft caps again can be hard to get hold of. It's just as a heads up from what we've done in the past. We have been to the scrapyard quite a few times now. Like I said, we did record an episode where we did come searching for the car, and unfortunately the video file corrupted, so we've had to redo it again, which is quite annoying, to be honest, but never mind, you now know what we're doing and how we're doing it. Oh, what was that one? That was a rear right fender. I think we have got all those parts now. Nothing there. So like I say, it does take quite an amount of time to look for the parts that you need, but it can be worth it in the long run. Sometimes you can find some absolute junk. I think it's probably the safest word to use. But yeah, it does, like I say, pay to start searching around. That's a big pile of junk there, look. But nothing in it. So again, you can spend a small fortune at these junkyards, especially if you are looking for special parts. Sometimes there is absolutely nothing and it's a wasted journey, but as you can see, we've already picked up, what, 6 parts. Got a right headlight there. The one we've just picked up is better condition. So yeah, plenty to be looking for. So you've got a front exhaust pipe for a V8 overhead engine, 64%. Again, if that's what you're looking for, it could be rather handy for you. It's not meeting our requirements, unfortunately, so we're going to carry on looking. As you can see, there's bits over there that we can't get to, so we end up having to leave those. Again, an engine cover there you might be after, but again, it's whatever car you are looking for. Got a front right door window, so I think we'll leave the windows for the time being. You can always come looking for the windows later, unless of course it's a front window, which I know we definitely need. Rear right door window, fender, so again we're plenty of parts to be looking for. Always when you do come to the junkyard looking for specific parts, make sure you got yourself a list of what you are missing, because very often you can come and think, now do I need that part or not? So always arm yourself with a list of bits that you're looking for. Left tail light there as well. Heading on round. You can search some of the cars, not all of the cars can be searched. It does change from time to time as well, which ones you can and can't search, so bear that in mind. But again, everybody has their own sort of pattern and strategy when it comes to looking. Ours is pretty much search everything. In fact, we'll probably find some of the parts that we've scrapped out at some point in here ourselves. So head on around. Big pile of junk there, look. In fact, we've just looked at that one on the opposite side. So you do have to be relatively careful of how you're looking, what you're looking for. Okay, so that's all the outside done. We're now going to start on the inside. Lincoln window again there. So yeah, different strategies for different people. Rear window there for our Lincoln, but we've already got that one for definite. Again, we shall keep looking. So what we will be doing a bit later on, like I said, we're going to be doing quite a few episodes with this car. Today is, like I say, a bit of a sort of a start on what we're doing and how we're doing it and how we found the car. But yeah, we will be doing a few more episodes with this car, taking it apart and rebuilding it, and yeah, we should gain some nice experience for the story mode. But yeah, there really doesn't seem to be too many good parts at the moment, which is very, very surprising indeed. Usually you can find some very good parts within the piles. We did one visit to the scrapyard and we bought absolutely loads of bits and pieces. I mean loads of bits and pieces. We had quite a good number. So that is the first pile done. Done all the outside piles, but that is the first pile done, I believe. We're really struggling for parts today. A terrible condition. Yeah, absolutely terrible conditions. We've got one more pile left to do. 2 more if you want to count this odd one here. So we've got an alternator there. i6B, now that would be worth picking up because our engine is the i6B, because that's the oil pan that we put on it. So that would be worth picking up for our Lincoln, at least to get it started. But we are definitely struggling here. Heading on round. Can't believe how poor the pickings have been this time round. Like I say, we've had previous times where we've picked absolutely loads of things up. And then you get a day like today where we've got absolutely nothing picked up. I say nothing picked up, but you can see what we have actually picked up. I think we just looked at that one, didn't we? Yep, we have indeed. Heading on round, so it's just one down here. We've just done that one actually, yes we have. Well, that is such a shame, but we have hardly got anything today. So back to the garage we shall go. So all we can do is hit exit, return to the garage, and they're the bits and pieces we're going to get. That's how much they're charging us, and that is the total price. So we're going to click buy parts, and that will take us back off to the garage. Of course, once we're there we can have a little look at our Lincoln. Is it going to load in? So here we are back at the garage. This is the, like I say, the 1929 Lincoln. We're going to have a quick look at the right headlight. I believe we replaced. So we're going to take that off. Right click and assembly mode. Put the right headlight back on. And there we go. We've got that better one to go back on now. So we've got 2 reasonably good headlights on there, because we bought this one extra as well. The front itself is relatively good now. So yeah, we are getting there. The bit we're actually looking for, I don't know if you just see it there, we go back to assembly mode, is this one here, the left body window A. We can get that one, it's like the bottom of the actual car, so that's what we're looking for. We're looking for that rear bumper as well. But we'll come back to that at a later date. I'll have a little look at the engine. This is the engine. As you can see, it's not in the best condition. However, the top of the engine is, because they're bits that we've had to buy because we couldn't find them at the time. But we're going to examination tools, do things like the compression tester, if we can get it started, see how good it is. But as you can tell, yeah, we've got various problems. Pistons, piston rings, etc. are all going to need to be replaced. So yeah, we've got some various work to do. I think if we come out and go to move the car to the test path, it should tell us, yeah, we cannot start the engine. So like I say, there's various problems that we need to do with the engine itself. You open the trunk up, it's the opposite side of the engine of course, but I think it's just the way that they've named the parts on the mod of course. But anyway, half an hour into today's beginning, if you like, of this sidecar. I'm going to call it a sidecar. It's the 1929 Lincoln. But yeah, hopefully you have enjoyed. We're going to end the episode there, like I say, and we will come back with another episode at some point. We don't know how often these are going to be. Depends on the recording schedule for everything else. But yeah, hopefully you have enjoyed, and don't forget to drop us a like. Remember to hit that subscribe button if you are new, of course. Well, that's going to be it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and we shall see you in the next one. Bye for now.